Ladies and gents, boys and girls, happy Tuesday, May the 25th, 2021. What is going on? Game day. South Carolina, Alabama SEC tournament. For right now, though, the Daily Crow taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377, 843-790-3377. The Scythe is in the chat. Release the Reapers. What's up, guys? Hope you all are doing well. Again, taking all your questions, comments, calls. Of course, if you did not know, Daily Crow, noon to 1 as normal. We will go live yet again around 1:45, 2-ish, basically whenever this Florida-Kentucky game ends, which I've got on the TV in the studio. We will go live after this game. Gamecocks set to begin their game against Alabama 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. So again, guys, hope you're all doing well. I'm Chris Phillips with the Spurs Up Show, as always, host of the Daily Crow. As always, and appreciate you guys tuning in, guys. Before we get going on everything, I want to tell you about our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Guys, young but experienced and aggressive attorneys. They are former prosecutors who used to represent insurance companies, but switching sides. Guys, they both worked at larger law firms. They represented hundreds of clients at a time. And guys, both these guys left to start their own law firm because they understand you're not just a line item. You're not just a number. You are a human being, and you should be treated as such. You have real problems that need to be taken care of, guys. They're a small boutique law firm that treats their clients like family. They're going to know who you are and treat you like a client and not like a number, like I mentioned. Guys, they handle injury cases that arise from car accidents and work accidents. Do not try to take on the insurance company yourself. When you're in this type of situation, it's very stressful, very strenuous. You got a lot on your plate. The last thing you need to be doing is trying to take on the insurance company. Let the experts over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm handle it for you, guys. They use the latest technology to make representation efficient yet effective. Again, let them handle it for you. You don't pay them unless they recover money for you. So you literally have nothing to lose. Rami's in Columbia, Curtis is in Charleston. Guys, they handle cases statewide. They offer virtual or in-person consultations at no charge as well. So again, you have nothing to lose here. Give them a call, guys. They're in Columbia, 803-973-0304, or at their Somerville location, 843-388-3368. Or, of course, guys, your one-stop shop for everything you need, dsinjurylaw.com. That is dsinjurylaw.com for more information. Again, guys, it's our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Phil Harris, Travie, Brendan M., Elizabeth Ballard, Trip Roche. What's up, man? Leonard Matthews, what's going on? Let's go, Yardcocks. Yes, sir. We've got the Hail to the King vibes coming out. Again, live stream, watch along going live around 1:45 or so. First pitch is set for 2 o'clock. We've got the Florida-Kentucky game on the TV in the studio right now. It is 2-0 Gators. So, you know, who knows what time these guys will be done, but we'll go live on the live stream, watch along around 2 o'clock. So I don't know if you guys, you know, whatever you're doing, if you got the day off, you're in the office, however you're going to be trying to watch the game, if you want to tune into the live stream, watch along, come on. We're going to have a good time. We'll be live. Also, going to be a little bit of a different setup today because, you know, I'm always trying to enhance, improve, evolve with the content. So I'm like, how can I make the live stream watch along more enticing and better for you guys? What I'm going to do is, instead of just having the laptop just pointed at me, I'm going to try to position the laptop in here where it will get me and the TV in the background so you can actually see what is going on in the game. I'm thinking that will improve the content a lot, and you can actually get away with it that way. Obviously, of course, we cannot share the game on the live stream, but yeah, so that's kind of the way you can beat the system. Again, release the Reapers. It is game day. South Carolina, Alabama. Gamecocks taking on the Crimson Tide in the first game of the 2021 SEC tournament. Okay, so it's 2-0 Florida, top of the 5th. So their game is rolling along, you know, fairly. What they started 10:30. Yeah, so they're about on pace for us to play at 2:15. So Uncle Boudreaux, what's up, man? He says he's doing a show at Uncle Fester's on Divine Street this Thursday. Show start today. Y'all go out there and support Uncle Boudreaux. Brack, what's going on, man? Keith says, what's up from Charlotte? Phil says, daily report, weather report for New Hampshire. 73 degrees and partly cloudy. Well, Phil, it's crazy for me to think it's that cool somewhere right now because in Columbia, it is high of 94 today. Tomorrow's a high of 96. Thursday's a high of 96. Friday's a high of 98. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. How about that? Let's see. Joseph, Kentucky's missed so many scoring opportunities. Yeah, they really have. Yeah, heck, they had an opportunity in the top of the first. 2 guys on, couldn't get them in. First pitch for Florida, ting, Bomsky. So that's what happens, man. Leland, ready to get that dub today so we can get that sweet revenge. Yeah, if the Gamecocks win today, I say when the Gamecocks win today, they will take on the Tennessee Volunteers tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I love that rematch. I'd love to have another shot at those guys. Justin, what's up, man? How you doing? Elizabeth Ballard says, I am in the pool. Elizabeth Ballard is in the pool, folks. Elizabeth Ballard is in the pool. Trip Roach says, it honestly doesn't feel that hot here. Now, listen, I worked out this morning outside. I thought it felt great. Tommy Wallace, if we get our bats going, our pitching depth is certainly set up for tournament ball. Yeah. The bats, I mean, that's been the question for this team all season. The bats get going, man. I feel great about this team. Hey, how about this, by the way? We're already off to a better start today because the internet issues got resolved, which, by the way, it wasn't just me. I don't know if this was a Muschamp hacker that did it. My buddy called me yesterday that lives down the street, and the internet got fixed at like 1:30, like right after we got off the Daily Crow. But my buddy calls me. He's like, yeah, did your power go out? He's like, our power went out. Apparently somebody one of the train crossings or something, somebody hit a pole and it fell on a power line and it knocks I don't know, man. So there was actually a reason for all of it happening. But, so yeah, there you go. Let's see. Sorry, guys, just on Twitter kind of reading through some of this stuff. It looks like we're going to go with we're going to go with the Friday night pins for this game. Yep. Looking like Friday night pins. Friday night pin. Joseph says, is Florida stupid for pitching their ace against Kentucky? I mean, no, listen, dude, you got to win game 1. I mean, you have to win game 1. You know, you can sit here and play hypotheticals and, oh, man, we got to, you know, we should throw this guy because this team's not that. Dude, you better just focus on winning game 1 because guess what? If you lose, you go home. So do whatever you got to do to win game 1. Throw whoever you got to throw, play whoever you got to play. You got to win game 1. Once you get past today, hey, you've got double elimination. You know what I mean? Like, you can worry about tomorrow. You got to go 1-0 today. The same message applies to South Carolina. Hey, it applies to Alabama too. It applies to everybody playing today. You got to win today. So, you know, within reason now, you know, you couldn't have thrown Brandon Jordan. You couldn't have thrown Brett Carey. Like, you know, don't put your guys, their health, of course, at risk. You know, you're not going to do that. But I'm just saying, like, you've got to do everything in your power to win today. You got to do everything in your power to win today. Bottom line. There's no tomorrow without today. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's crazy that they're throwing Tommy Mace. I mean, and also Tommy Mace, has he pitched every game 1 for them? It's been weird for Florida with their staff. I mean, they rearranged their staff and they had openers and all that. So, I mean, heck, I just heard Kevin O'Sullivan say they're going to let him go 100 pitches. They're going to let Tommy Mace go 100 pitches. So, yeah. Travis Rowell says, football note, perspective and progress in year 1. Well said in the podcast. I appreciate that, Travis. That was a great conversation with Josh Pate, man. He was a great guest, and he does a phenomenal job at the Late Kick. You guys should go check him out in his show. But, yeah, having him on, he definitely made a lot of great points, and that was certainly one of them, perspective and progress. 2 of my favorite words, especially the word perspective. You know, I totally agree with him. I totally agree with him 110%. Also, guys, I've been reading up on our Gamecocks in the Athlon Preview magazine. Depending on how baseball does, either Friday or very early next week, I'm going to drop a full show breaking down everything in this Athlon magazine. Talking to you about everything. I'm not going to read it word for word necessarily, but the highlights, things they say about the Gamecocks, kind of how we did with collegefootballnews.com. So just to let you guys know, that is coming soon. Right now, obviously, this week, locked in on baseball, staying locked on the baseball side of things. But that will be happening soon for sure. Phil says, is Steven Garcia in town? Could have been him that hit the pole that caused the internet to go down yesterday. Nah, I don't think Garcia would do that. Justin says, throw the ace first and win. He already gets to rest up some before the next use in the tournament. Yeah, I agree. I mean, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Your guys, your top guys, they want to play. They want to pitch. They want to hit. They need the reps. You want to stay sharp. Nobody wants 2 weeks off or a week and a half off before the regional. By the way, Kentucky threatening 2 outs, first and third, top of the fifth. It's 2-0 Florida. You remember Kentucky gave Florida hell in the regular season. So, quick reminder, guys, for all of everybody watching on YouTube, Super Chat and Super Stickers are available now. If you want to support the business, support the content, support the Spurs Up Show, support the Daily Crow, you have that option now. And also, if you contribute a Super Chat or Super Sticker, you're going to get a fun little flashing notification on the screen. That is a new thing. It should work. So, just to let you guys know, if you ever wanted to do that, if you ever thought to yourself, how can I support the Spurs Up Show? If you feel so inclined, you can do that via Super Chat, Super Stickers on YouTube, guys. Again, I appreciate you all supporting on YouTube. The YouTube content is going to get enhanced, and I got some really exciting plans for the YouTube content for this summer and especially going into football season. We're going to have a lot of YouTube-specific content. That, of course, it'll all go on social media as well, but it's going to be YouTube-specific content that kind of what you see from other channels that, for example, when we're doing our football preview stuff, and I'm talking, what's the key game of the season or breaking down this, breaking down that, making specific YouTube videos for YouTube. I think that'd be really, really cool. So just to let you guys know. And again, that option's there. Super Chat, Super Stickers. Appreciate y'all that have supported, have donated. That truly means the world to me, so thank you. Tommy Wallace, every game from here on out has to be played and coached like it's the final game of the championship. Yeah, bottom line. Everybody's trying to win, man. Everybody's trying to win. Everybody's coaching to win. People can say, the SEC tournament doesn't mean anything. But, there you go. Drew Huggins Music just subscribed. I set up that alarm too, by the way. If you subscribe, there will be an alarm on the screen. How about that? Love to see that. Thank you, sir. Yes, it worked. Thank goodness it worked. Hey, that's why I switched over to this new streaming platform. You guys probably don't tell a huge difference, but there's cool things on the back end that are just going to make it more interactive and cooler for everyone. So that was awesome. That was really cool. That was the first one we've gotten, the first new subscription, if you will. So thank you. Hey, if you're tuned in, by the way, if you're on YouTube and you're tuning, you're not subscribed, hammer that subscribe button, hammer that like button. Helps out the channel, of course. But yeah, people can say, the SEC tournament's not that big of a deal, doesn't really matter. Dude, it's important. It matters to these kids. It matters to these players. It matters to these coaches. It'd be awesome to win the SEC tournament. If you're South Carolina, yes, you're already in the postseason. If you're one of the top 4 seeds, Kentucky, 2-1, base hit, RBI double. Second and third, 2 out, 2-1, top of the fifth. Here we go. By the way, Chris Burke on the SEC Network broadcast this game, he made a fantastic point, by the way, that I want to bring up. He said this, which, by the way, guys, phone lines are open, 843-790-3377, if you do want to call in. He made a great – what was the notification? What did I just miss? Somebody subscribed? I think I just missed that. I was looking down at my phone. Damn it. Thank you. So he made a great point, though. He said this. South Carolina was when the top 20 sites were released, right? South Carolina was 12-12 when that was released, and they were one of the top 20 sites. The Gamecocks went 4-2 in their final 6. How are they not one of the top 16 right now? How are they not a regional host right now? Think about it. I know they lost 2 or 3 to Tennessee. Bottom line, though, in their last 6, boom, Phil, let's go! Yo! Episode 5, Jack Rangers dropping late tonight, by the way. Jack's Rangers. Go leave 5 stars. Y'all let me know in the feedback. How do y'all like that? I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty neat. Because I was telling you guys I was going to play some alert or something like that. I figured that's pretty dope. Phil, what do you think about that? I think that's pretty cool, honestly. So no, Chris Burke made a great point though. You're one of the top 20 sites at 12-12. You went 4-2 in your last 6. How are you not one of the top 16? Somebody explain that to me. You know, I simply don't get it. And I also don't get everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But, you know, of course, you guys know that. I'm all about that. You're entitled to your own opinion. It's all good. But I don't get where these doom and gloom Gamecock baseball fans are coming from. Like, people that just say they think we're so terrible. Like, we're really not. Like, trust me. Do I wish we would have gotten over that hump and beaten one of these top-ranked teams? Absolutely. But I can't believe that from some people the attitude is, oh, we didn't beat anybody and our sweep of Florida doesn't mean anything because we got them early in the season. And it's like fans of Carolina literally trying to discredit what this baseball team has done this year. And it's just mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. Leonard Matthews. I got to get some new GIFs, by the way, because I don't know if you can tell. That GIF is from literally football season 2019. So I got to get some new GIFs. I'm working on that. But thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's awesome. I love that. That's awesome. No, I just don't get it, though. Like, you know, I picked us to go 16-14 in SEC play. And I also picked us to go to a super regional. I was like, dude, a 16-14 SEC team is a really good ball club. Are we one of the elite levels like Arkansas, Mississippi State? You know, I've said this over and over. Are we on that tier 1? Not necessarily. We're a couple of pieces away from that. I think we're a couple of big-time hitters away and probably another power arm away. But we're still a really good ball club, man. Bottom line. It's still a really, really good ball club in my mind. So, Chris Bennett, those alerts make me want to unsubscribe and resubscribe. I mean, as long as you resubscribe, I guess that's totally fine. I mean, the alerts, I think, help because then other people see it and they're like, oh, man, I need to subscribe then. I want the alert to come up. So, cheers to everyone. I appreciate that. Like I said, I just want to make something cooler, man. This new streaming platform is pretty dope. Oh, he dropped it. Put your mask down. What are you doing? Did y'all just see? Are you guys watching this? Wow. Bro, why do catchers do that? Put your mask down. Why are you holding your mask? Oh, God. Bro. Oh, my goodness. Wow, that could be a freaking game changer. Nope, he's going to end up flying out anyways. Well, that catcher just he owes that first baseman a steak or something, bro. He just Wow. He got away with it. Brandon M, tons of careless mistakes in this game. Joseph said, I want Kentucky to win so bad. Chris Bennett couldn't have happened to a better team. Yeah, I don't think we have any Gators sympathizers in here. Drew Huggins Music, I've seen catchers throw their mask at the umpire. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it's just, I've seen guys hold the mask, but if you hold that mask, you better catch that damn ball. Bottom line. You better catch that damn ball. Says, we got a text here. Says, what's up, Chris? Hope you're doing well. It was my dad who is subscribed, a.k.a. Yunkel Boudreaux. Hope you're doing great this week. Love your show. Your friend Robbie Davis. I don't see why we couldn't make a deep run in the conference tournament. With the pitching staff we've got, the closer we get to football season, the more excited I get. Like I've said before, I really want to see us play with some heart and play for the name on the front of the jersey. That's all that matters. Robbie Davis, appreciate you texting in. I agree on both fronts, man. I think this team can certainly make a run in the SEC tournament. I mean, we all know what it comes down to. If the bats get going, if you get hot at the plate, we've got the pitching. I mean, there's no question we've got the pitching. And, football-wise, man, I think we're going to see that. You know, I'm trying to keep expectations realistic, and I know there's still issues we have on the roster and things we need to fix. But, boom. How does my brother just now subscribe to the YouTube channel? How's that possible? How is that possible? He's just now subscribed. Anyways, by the way, are you guys also hearing the rooster crow when that goes off? Because I've got my laptop muted because I didn't want it to I didn't want the sound to come into the mic, but let's see. Let's see. Yeah, no, anyways. Oh, you can hear it. Good. Anyways, yeah, no, I'm keeping expectations realistic, but I think if nothing else, you are going to see a ball club play. You are going to see a ball club play, with that effort, with that type of energy, with that type of intensity we all want to see. So, good. We got the rooster crow. Good deal. Tommy Wallace, who is a player or two you haven't talked about much that could be a surprise contributor? I don't know that I haven't talked about him a lot, but I'm telling you right now, guys, and I'm assuming, Tommy, you're talking about Carolina football. The guy offensively, in my mind, that literally no one's talking about, and I get it because he didn't play in the spring game and he's a new player. The guy that nobody's talking about that I think is going to blow up is Amarian Brown. Like, I think he's probably our number one wide receiver. Like, bottom line. Go watch Cody Gaskins, appreciate you. Go watch his film. Go watch Amarian Brown's film from Georgia Tech. This dude's a speedster freaking playmaker, dude. If nothing else, he's going to stretch the field for us. It hurts and burns. I don't know about that username, but I appreciate you subscribing, my friend. Another guy, we've all talked about Debo Williams. I think Mo Kaba could break out and have a big year. I think some of those young defensive backs, Joey Hunter and Dominic Hill, I think they could have big years. But I don't know. Amarian Brown, man, to me is just the one that I feel like should be getting a lot more preseason hype and recognition. And again, I know as Carolina fans, I think one of the things is we are so burnt out on hyping up guys. We've been doing that the last couple of years, and things just seem to fall flat every season. And it's like, you know what? Maybe we won't do that anymore. But I'm telling you now, I think Amarian Brown is going to be a stud. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to go out there and, have 1,000 receiving yards or anything, because we're going to run the football. Make no mistake, we are going to run the football. But I think Amarian Brown is he's going to be our playmaker at wideout. I really do. I mean, again, you look at that wide receiver room, we can talk about Dak Joyner, we can talk about Josh Vann and Ortre Smith and Randricus Davis and Chad Terrell and these guys who have just been kind of guys and never really done anything. And some of those guys maybe will break out. Joey Smith, thank you, sir. Maybe some of those guys will break out. But Amarian Brown, this is a proven dude at the Power 5 level, man. I mean, what he did at Georgia Tech, those are some real numbers, man. I mean, he's a real stud. He's a real stud for real. So I think Amarian Brown's going to blow up. Tommy Wallace, shortstop. I think Robinson will be your shortstop today. I doubt Georgie's good enough to go. I would be very surprised. I would be very, very surprised if George Khalil's ready. Let's see. I doubt they have dropped. I doubt they've dropped the lineups. I doubt they have dropped the lineups today. Let's see. Nope. Nothing has been released. The lineup should be coming out very soon, actually. The lineup should be coming out probably in the next 15 minutes. We should get the lineup. So lineup should be out before we get off of here. Lineup should be out before we get off of here. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Right now, it's 2-1 Gators over Kentucky, bottom of the fifth. Florida's got a man on first, nobody out. So competitive game. Competitive first game. Travi Rowell, just curious, Chris, why did Brown leave Georgia Tech? Not enough playing time. Honestly, I'm not 110% sure. I know they've kind of gone through coaching changes and transitions and all that. I mean, you never know, man. You never know why kids decide to go or why they decide to stay or whatever it may be. So I'd be guessing. I'd be guessing if I told you why. So I'm curious, guys, by the way, changing subject a little bit. I'm curious. Are you guys going to be able to watch the game today? I know a lot of people are probably at the office, on the job, whatever it may be. What you guys set up? What's you guys' situation for the game today? I know it's, like I said, it's for a lot of people, it's not very convenient, a 2 o'clock first pitch, but I'm curious what you guys' plans are for watching the game today. They were just showing something, by the way, on the screen, how the strikeouts have gone up. Strikeouts have gone up in major leagues and college baseball, man. Strikeouts are just part of the game now. Travis did not. Maybe they didn't throw the ball enough. That might be it. Yeah, that might be it. So, maybe, he just looked at South Carolina and said, hey, opportunity to play in the SEC, opportunity to start in the SEC. They need wide receiver help. Who knows? How about this? Clemson's actually playing right now. Clemson baseball. They're playing, who are they playing? Louisville. 6-6 after 3 innings. My God. What is going on? Those games are in Charlotte, by the way. Brandon M., go Louisville. Indeed. Chris Bennett says, I have a business development meeting from 2 till at a sports bar in Greenville. Love that. Absolutely love that. Leland going to be watching on my phone. I thank God for AirPods. Indeed. Indeed, my friend. Indeed. Let's see. Joseph watching the game, so I got to leave for an on-field BP at 4. Hopefully the game has a good pace. Indeed. Greg Bedinger following you, veteran to watch on occasion. Yeah, hey, I'll tell you guys this too. I don't know how many people in the chat are, how many people in the chat follow on Twitter, but I live tweet through all the games. So, I try to tweet as much as possible. So if you want to follow through that medium as well, I will be tweeting all through the game. Yeah, like I said, Brendan, go Louisville indeed, man. Brian Welch, ACC does that round robin tournament style. Yeah, I hate it too. I think it's stupid. I will say that, man, the ACC tournament in Charlotte, that's a hell of a venue. I mean, I think Hoover's awesome. Don't get me wrong, but Charlotte's hard to beat, man. That's a hell of a ballpark. Charlotte's a really, really dope ballpark. Brian Welch, yeah, they play at the Knight Stadium in Charlotte. That's what I'm saying. It's a hell of a venue. Hell of a venue. 12:28 guys here on a Tuesday, game day, May the 25th, 2021. Guys, before we go any further, I do want to tell you about our friends over at Flex Squad Fitness, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Flex Squad Fitness. My good friend CJ Profit, guys, the man behind it all. He's been a certified personal trainer for 10 years. The reason he's so good at what he does, he has literally been there and done that. He struggled with his own weight for many years until he eventually lost 85 pounds himself doing the exact same type of training that he currently does at the gym. And guys, at Flex Squad, they do one-on-one and small group training. Their program's a mix of strength, high-intensity interval training, and endurance training. And the goal is to not only help people look great on the outside, but more importantly, make them stronger and more confident on the inside. And guys, like I said, he's been there. He's done that. He's gone through the physical grind, the mental grind. He knows exactly what you're going through. He's going to be there for you every single step of the way, putting together custom workout plans, nutrition plans, everything that you need to be successful. Guys, the place changes people inside and out. You're not going to regret walking in the door. You'll probably just wish that you did it sooner. And guys, right now they're offering a free week for anyone who wants to try out the classes, or 2 free one-on-one sessions to see what they're all about. Guys, if you go there right now and tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you, you are going to get your first month free. Again, it's a no-brainer, whether you're in Chapin, Columbia, or the state of South Carolina, guys, and you're looking to start that fitness journey. Look no further than our friends at Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Again, that's Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. Travis, solid ad read. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Bottom of the fifth, bases loaded. 1 out in the inning. Florida's looking to break it open a little bit, looking to add to their lead. Brian Welch says Kentucky's jerseys remind me of the Royals jerseys from early 2000s. I can see that. Yeah, actually, they really do. You are right. They really do. With the the vest style, yeah, those are very similar to what the Royals used to rock. Let's see. Tommy Wallace says, I thought giving your baseball team the day off was a good move. It gave them the message that there's an expectation to play a lot of games this week. Yeah, I mean, for sure, man, for sure. And you want to be as fresh as possible. You want to be as fresh as you possibly can be going into this SEC tournament. You had to give them the day off. So, Phil Harris, Daily Crow into the watch along is the plan right now. So I'm going to end it at 1 o'clock. I'm going to end it at 1 o'clock and then go, because there's actually 2 separate lives, right? So, I mean, there's the Daily Crow live and then there's the live stream watch along live. So we will end this as normal at 1 o'clock. Phil, we're going to end it at 1. I'm going to go eat some lunch and then we will go live basically at the conclusion of this game. So it's scheduled for 2 o'clock, bases loaded, 1 out. It's 3-1 Florida. Depending on when this game ends, we might go live at 2:15. Hell, we might go live at 2:30. You never know. But we will end the Daily Crow at 1 as normal. And like I said, I'm going to go eat some lunch. I have not eaten yet, so trying to go eat some lunch. And then we'll go back live in the live stream, watch-along stream. Because, Phil, if you look on YouTube, there are 2 separate streams, if you will. There are 2 separate streams. So, yeah, that will be the plan. Yeah, Florida just went up 3-1 on Kentucky, and they still got bases loaded with just 1 out in the inning. Joseph says that dude in Kentucky's dugout wearing the black windbreaker, it has the Kentucky script on it. It is smooth. Some of these teams have potential as far as gear and uniforms. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Guys, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Like I told you guys, been reading up on the Gamecocks football this morning as well in Athlon Sports Magazine. At some point very soon, we will have a full show, and I'll have content too, just breaking down everything Athlon has said in their magazine. Oh, did he boot it? Oh, he threw it away. I didn't even see what happened live. God, that hurts. Bro, I'll tell you this, Joseph. You know who's really got trash unis? Georgia. Georgia's baseball unis are so bad. They're so bad. So, I don't know. I mean, Kentucky's aren't great either. Don't get me wrong. And it's the schools normally that have the bad baseball unis, they don't have a baseball logo. That's one of the problems. I mean, Kentucky's and Georgia's are both right there as like some of the worst, in my opinion. They look so cheap. Like, the unis look so cheap. Yeah, Joseph. I mean, there's potential with every SEC school. You got to have some sort of script, like cursive, whatever. You got to incorporate gray. You got to do all that. So, yeah, red, black, and white. I mean, it should be pretty easy, you'd think. I don't know. It's crazy. Let's see. It hurts and burns. What's up, man? Cody Gaskin says those Tennessee orange unis are bad too. Yeah, well, orange just sucks, period. So, all right, Mac Gaschetti, bases loaded, 1 out, 1-0 count. Let's see what he does here. How many of y'all are watching this game, by the way? I'm curious. I'm excited to just watch baseball all day long, honestly. Well, yeah, I mean, and you know, let's stay a while. Let's have a time in Hoover. You know what I mean? Selfishly from the fan perspective, selfishly from the content perspective. Jesus, give me 3 or 4 games to talk about. You know what I mean? At minimum. Give me 3 or 4 games to talk about. Love that. Brian Welch says, I watched Kansas, Mizzou the night. Kansas jerseys are uglier than sin. Indeed. Indeed. Joseph says, Gaschetti and Hickey look alike. Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I guess I can see that, yeah. Antonio Brown just re-signed with the Bucks. How about that? Are they going to roll 2? They're going to roll 2? No way they get him. Pulled him off the bag. He would have had him, too. He pulled him off the damn bag. How about that? 4-1 Gators. 4-1 Florida. If I had to imagine, guys, I almost guarantee you we don't start till 2:30. I would guarantee you we don't start till 2:30. Bottom of the 5th right now. It's 12:36. This game is going at least another hour and a half. So, yeah, I would think so. Just got to make a better throw. Let's see. Chris Bennett, do you ever intend on going to the SEC tournament? Yes. Yes, I do. I absolutely do. Yeah, I really wanted to go this year, man, but, you know, it's just one of those things where logistically it's just tough in regards to you don't know how long you're going to be down there. And, well, liner. 4-1 after 5 innings, Gators lead. But you don't know how long you're going to be down there and, you know, booking the Airbnb or the hotel and getting tickets and all that. It's just – and you also have to weigh, man, to be totally honest and transparent with you, you have to weigh as a small business and a small business owner. It's like, is it worth all that? Is it worth that hassle? You know what I mean? Or we can do live stream watch-alongs. You know, we can make content from the studio. Like, is it really worth it? And it's one of those things where I'm like, you know, in my head, I trust me, I'd love to go. I'd love to be there. But it's like, hey, don't put the cart ahead of the horse. At some point, there will come a day, maybe as soon as next year, where, you know, we have an Airbnb for the week and we're covering the SEC tournament. We're just there all week long and all that good stuff. It would be much more convenient if we were a top 4 seed and I knew at minimum we were going to be there through Thursday, because I'd probably have gotten there today and just watch baseball and just whatever, you know what I mean? So at some point, yes, the plan is definitely to go. I would love, trust me, I would love nothing more than to make content from Hoover and, of course, Omaha. That is like the dream for me, to make content from there in the postseason. So, Key says tournament games never start on time. Yeah, they never do. They truly never do. Let's see. I think the Gamecocks should be dropping that lineup pretty damn soon. Coastal, by the way, Coastal's playing right now. Holy shit, they are up 15-0. I will be damned. 15-0. Coastal Carolina is beating Little Rock. Holy shit. Holy smokes. Wow. 15-0. Elizabeth says she is ready for the live stream. I'm ready for it too, Elizabeth. I'm ready for this game. I'm pumped. I'm very pumped. I'm very, very pumped. Joseph says they better give us a chance to fill up Founders Park a few more times. Yeah, win a couple of ball games here, man. I think you will. Win a couple of ball games here. And, you know, I'll tell you this, man. I'm telling you, man, do not sleep on South Carolina in this SEC tournament, because it sets up really, really well, in my opinion, for the Gamecocks to make a run. I mean, out of all the two teams, we could have picked to start the SEC tournament with, Alabama and Tennessee, that's, to me, as about as favorable as it gets. I mean, no disrespect to the Vols, obviously. They're really, really good. But out of the top 4 seeds, I probably would have picked Tennessee to play, to be totally honest with you. And, of course, out of who you could have played in the 10 seed, Alabama or LSU, because it looked like it was going to be LSU for a second, I would much rather play Alabama. There's no question. So, it's there. The opportunity's there, man. The opportunity's there, I think, to make a run. So we'll see if they can do it. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. 4-1 Gators, top of the 6th. This is a really random note, by the way, guys. But I cannot wait I've got a leftover burger and a couple of leftover hot dogs in the fridge, and I'm going to absolutely crush after this live. I cannot wait for that. So just in case you were wondering, a little game day burger, game day hot dogs, might even make some baked beans for the kid. I don't know. We might get a little weird with it. I'm very excited for lunch today. I'm very pumped for lunch today. No question. 843-790-3377, guys. That's 843-790-3377. Let's see. I'm still checking. Okay, they still have not dropped anything as far as the lineup is concerned. Brack, tuning in the live stream. Good deal, man. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Keith says, see you had a good dinner last night. Are you talking about the Villa Tronco video? And if you have not checked that out, please do so. Very excited, guys. If you're in the city, check them out. Villa Tronco, a hidden gem in downtown. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff with them. That was the first of many. I'm actually going back out there Thursday. We'll be finalizing everything in regards to the capacity. Villa Tronco is involved with TSUS. But again, very, very excited. Keith, what's funny about that video, I actually went to Villa Tronco last Wednesday. That's when that dinner was. So, yeah. That's when that dinner was. So, takes a couple days to put the video together. But yeah. No, it was, dude, that food. Woo, that food is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Brian Welch was absolutely no pitching in the UCF Cincy game. Top of the 9th, 13-10 UCF with UCF threatening. I mean, dude, you have some games like that in the tournament, man. If you have these teams that don't have deep pitching staffs, it can get ugly. So I'm hoping to see our lineup attack and really punish this Alabama pitching staff, similar to what we did at Kentucky. Dude, get it going early and often, release the Reapers. Let's freaking go. Let's throw up a freaking crooked number in the first inning, why don't we? Let's throw up a freaking crooked number. Why not? Why not, man? How about this? 9 home runs have already been hit in the Louisville-Clemson ACC tournament game. Holy smokes. Let's see. Yeah, Villa Tronco's awesome, man. It's incredible. Like I said, I'm going back out there literally Thursday. Schedule allowing, as long as baseball doesn't play Thursday night, I'll be back out there Thursday. They got live music, all that good stuff. We'll be documenting it yet again. So it'll be a lot of fun. Man. I can't wait. Cannot wait for it. Guys, 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Let's see. He says Alabama hits about like we do, so our pitchers should carry us here. Justin Martin says, hey, Chris, what do you do after Gamecock sports season is over? Go Gamecocks, beat Alabama. Justin, my question to you is this. When is it over? Honestly. I'm not like, I'm half joking, half serious. I'm curious. Are you saying the time between when baseball season ends and football season begins, Justin? Is that what you're saying? I'm curious. Because I do have an answer for you. But is that the time period that you are talking about? Savannah Webster beat Bama, indeed. Beat Bama. To hell with Alabama. To hell with Alabama. So Justin Martin says yes. Okay. So from the time baseball season ends till football begins, Justin, you're going to love this answer because it's funny. You say, what do you do when it ends? Man, it doesn't end. Hey, if you want to do what I do and do it full time, it does not end. It does not end because, dude, I'm literally starting to talk football next week. Next week. We will have 4 to 5 weeks of opponent previews, 2021 opponent previews. Now, I will say this, Justin. Will we scale it back a little bit? Will there come a point where we're going to go from 5 podcasts a week to 2 podcasts a week? Yes, that is going to come at some point. I don't know when, but that is going to come at some point because it's just, especially like the month of July, there's just not enough going on to warrant 5 shows a week. So we'll eventually scale back. Hey, there might even come a point where we take a 3 to 4 week hiatus from the Daily Crow. I know that sounds terrible and you guys hate to hear that, but it's just, I'm not going to overdo it and make content if there's nothing going on. But we will be previewing football all summer long, literally all summer long. I'll get into that more in just a second. We got a caller here on the phone lines real quick. Hey, Justin, what's up, man? How are you?
Not much. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing well, man. What's going on?
I get ready to see South play Alabama today.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for it. I'm excited, man. If you can't get fired up for the SEC tournament, you don't have a pulse. So I'm pumped, man. It's a fun time of year. It's a really fun time of year for sure.
Yep. Hey, Chris. I know regular season over. Hey, Chris, how you look at the regular season? It has ended. What are your thoughts on this?
Just on the regular season as a whole, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we had a solid season, and again, it went very much similar to how I predicted it. I mean, I literally picked 16-14 in SEC play. We went 16-14. You take 2 of 3 from Clemson. I think you had a pretty solid regular season. Again, did you have the type of regular season to be a top 8 national seed or no? But I didn't expect that. You know what I mean? So, no, listen, I think you had a pretty damn good year. I know the expectation. Some fans will never be happy until we get back to Omaha. And I'll just say this, man. If your year and the expectation, the standard, wow, Kentucky's second baseman just made one hell of a play. The year in, year out standard, for sure, it's Omaha, right? That's our expectation. But if you're just going to come into every season and say, oh, well, if we're not a top 8 national seed, if we don't get to Omaha, we had a bad year, you're just setting yourself up for heartache as a fan. I mean, it's like being a fan of a college football team and saying every year, oh, if we don't win the SEC or if we don't win the national championship, well, we had a bad year if we don't do that. You're just setting yourself up for a really, really tough time as a fan of your school. So realistically, when you look at this season, I thought we had a really solid year, man. I mean, it was some ups, some downs, but it went about exactly how I expected. I mean, literally to the record. So, if I had to grade the season, the regular season, I'd probably give it a B, maybe a B plus. I mean, we did some nice things. Would I have liked to have seen us gotten over the hump against an Arkansas, a Tennessee, a Mississippi State, and take 2 of 3 against one of those teams? Certainly, but hey, you swept Florida. You know what I mean? So I think we had a solid year. I think we had a solid year. It's not over yet, obviously, but it's just in regards to looking at the regular season, I think we had a very, very solid year.
Oh, yeah. And Chris, I agree with you there. And Chris, the thing about Arkansas, JC, and the thing about Arkansas, you got to look at this too, like, hey, they're the SEC champs this year,
Yeah, I mean, they're nasty. I mean, if I had to put money on one team right now to win it all, it's probably Arkansas. I mean, they're I've said tip your cap a lot this year, but they are they're really good, man. They're just a really, really good ball club. They do it all. They've got a little bit of everything. I mean, if there's anything maybe you look at, maybe they're starting pitching, but they've got it all, man. They got it all. So Arkansas is a real big time ball club. So
yeah, and Chris, I would have had that 1-2 series done,
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, you had your chances against those guys. You did. I mean, you had your chance Saturday against Tennessee. A lot of opportunities were there, and Mark Kingston said it too. It's just we haven't been able to get over that hump for whatever reason. But, I didn't care when they came out yesterday, and it's not something I'm gonna let ruin my day or anything. But D1 baseball not having South kind of ranked in the top 25, and I respect those guys. I like those guys a lot over their D1 baseball. I've had them on my show. I plan on having them on my show again, but you just don't know college baseball if you don't think South Carolina's not a top 25 club. You just don't. You just don't flat out. I mean, you didn't lose a series that ranked to anybody ranked outside of the top 12, and the 13th ranked team, which is the Florida Gators, you swept them. And you were a top 25 team at 12-12 in conference play, and then you go 4-2 over your last 6, and you fall to the top 25. How is somebody explain those numbers to me? I don't get how that works. So, but whatever. I mean, the rankings literally in college baseball, the rankings mean nothing. They literally mean nothing. It's all about just getting to the postseason and making a run. So, to hell with it. But, this is a good ball club, but you got to find a way, especially in this SEC tournament. I feel good about this one, but hey, you win this one, you play Tennessee. You got to find a way to get over that hump and beat some really high-quality ball clubs. So, we'll see what happens, man. I'm hoping it's a fun and long week in Hoover for us this week, for sure. So,
yeah. Hey, Chris, you going to Hoover this weekend?
I mean, if we make it to the championship, I might have to make the trip down there. So, I mean, if we get that deep, if we're playing on Saturday, I might have to make the trip. We'll see. It just depends. We'll see if it works out logistically, but I'll just say we'll see. That's all I'll say. We'll see. So.
Oh yeah. Hey Chris, I go, man. Hey Chris, what do you do when Gamecock keeps going with?
What do I do in this? Is that you that asked that question?
Yes, that's me, Chris.
Okay, so so there's a couple of different Justins. I'm glad I know which one now. You're Justin Martin, because we have a couple of Justins. So, so it's funny. Okay, so I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you called in and asked that. So what do I do when the season's over? Well, here's the funny thing. There really isn't an off season, man. I mean, there's no off season, especially when it comes to college football. So, I mean, dude, we're not even done with baseball season. And starting next week, I'll literally start breaking down, doing 2021 opponent previews for football season, which if you followed along for a few years, you're probably familiar with those. But if you haven't, it's literally as it sounds. I'll go through, break down each and every single opponent that South Carolina plays. Their returners, how they did last year, their head coach, their prospects for this season, and the prospect for the game as well. I won't give a prediction or anything, but I'll just kind of give a full breakdown, everything fans need to know to that point at least about the teams we play. I think it's a good way for fans to get familiar with our schedule, who we play. And it's also really nice for me over that couple of week stretch to get even more familiar with the teams, because that will run. And, hey, we still got baseball to go for another 2-3 weeks, right? The hope is we're playing baseball for another month. But I mean, dude, I've literally got a spreadsheet where I've got the entire offseason planned. I mean, the 1 week that I'm going to take off, where there will be 100% no podcasts and no Daily Crow, will be the week of July 4th. Bro, starting that next week, because July 4th's on Sunday, Monday is July the 5th. Starting July the 12th, bro, I mean, I'm dropping season predictions for South Carolina. Game by game, season predictions, scores, everything. My full season preview prediction shows on that Monday, Thursday of that week. Bro, and then the next week is SEC Media Days, and basically from that point, we're off and running. So, I mean, there's definitely there's, as I was saying earlier, there's going to come a point where we're not doing the Daily Crow every day, and there's only 2 shows a week versus 5 shows a week. But, I mean, hey, man, the content doesn't sleep, bro. The content's not going to go anywhere. You know what I mean? So, there's just, and that's the thing that makes football so unique, is there's so much to talk about and so much to preview and so much to break down when it comes to college football. And that's the beauty of it. You know what I mean? So, again, to answer your question, There will be a little bit of scaling back. I mean, hey, dude, Thursday's 100 days till kickoff. We're going to be counting down to kickoff every single day through the content. So, I mean, it'll be a little bit scaled back, of course, in the peak of the off season, the peak of the summer, if you will. But there's always stuff to talk about, man. And that's the beauty of it, like I said. So, no, I'm excited, man. Like I said, I've got it all kind of planned out for the summer and the football content and breaking everything down. And I mean, dude, we're gonna do opponent previews. We're gonna do position unit previews. We're gonna do full season preview, game by game predictions. We're gonna do offense preview, defense preview, special teams preview. There's gonna be plenty to talk about. So if anybody was worried about, because I know last year was just all over the place. If anybody was worried about TSUS is going to disappear for a month or two, that is simply just not the case. That is quite the opposite of what will be going down. So I'll be honest with you, man. I'm actually really excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. It's going to be a really, really fun summer, just talking kind of football, and obviously one of the most anticipated seasons we've had probably since 2013, 2014. So I'm excited for it, man, for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So.
me too, Chris. Yeah, well, Chris, that's hard to say, man.
Hey, Justin, I appreciate the call as always, man. Thanks so much. Let's go beat Alabama.
Oh, yeah, we got to get this W, man.
Yep, we'll get it. Take care, Justin. I appreciate you, man.
You too.
All right, thanks. Bye. Great stuff, guys. 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. So there you go, guys. That's kind of the content plan, if you will. That is the content plan going into summer. Like I said, probably starting next week, the entire month of June, we will do the opponent previews, plus, of course, talk kind of baseball. July 4th week, have at it, do your thing, go on vacation. I know I will. My plan is to go down to Florida and kick it by the beach. And then that next week, starting that next week, we're on, baby. We're rocking. Now, also, by the way, this is going to make Phil very excited, and I'm sure some of you others. Dude, starting in July, we're doing Dynasty mode on NCAA football. August, we're going to do preseason simulation on NCAA. There's going to be tons of content. Tons. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going. If anything else, if anything, I'm hitting the damn gas pedal this summer. I'm hitting the gas pedal. So first, I mean, it's crazy, guys. Some of you may feel like TSUS has been around a while. And I mean, it's been, it hasn't. I mean, the business is young. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the first season. I mean, I moved here August 19, but this is the first football season I will really be able to scheme and plan and go into with a full normal offseason. Because, again, last year was just such a mess. We weren't able to really plan and I mean, it was just roll with the punches and just pray to God we have a football season. This is the first normal off-season and season we will roll into living in Columbia doing TSUS full-time. That's the crazy part. I have to remind myself of that. You know what I mean? So it's going to be lit, man. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, Dynasty's going to be lit. The preseason simulations, I freaking love those. Those are going to be lit. The content's going to be lit. Like I said, guys, go ahead and mark your calendars. July 12th and then that Thursday the 15th, game-by-game predictions. We'll have a part 1 and part 2. And then the next week, guess what, guys? That next following Monday, the 19th, SEC Media Days, Shane Beamer speaks. So, I mean, it's rolling. It's rolling all through summer. July, we'll do offense preview, defense preview, special teams preview, literally position unit previews, which, again, if you don't know what those are, we will literally break down every position unit from the quarterbacks, the O-lineman, the tight end, the running backs, the D-line, everything. I mean, hell, that'll roll from middle of July all the way to kickoff. And then, hey, fall camp will start like August 2nd. So, there's no offseason in college football, man. There's none. There's no offseason. I can't wait for it. I'm fired up for it, honestly. So, Phil, stickers in the mail. I appreciate you, Phil. Jaden, I'm as fired up as you are. Chris, fired up as you are as well. Seth Boyer says he'll drive if we make the SEC championship game. No takebacks. Josh Reichley, by the way, I didn't miss your comment. I appreciate you, sir. Hey, guys, appreciate you all. Great stuff here on a Tuesday, game day. Let's go whip some Alabama ass. And like I said, guys, a quick reminder. 2 things. Number 1, Podcast did drop this morning, by the way, episode 450, breaking down everything you need to know about this game today. You guys have probably already seen my prediction at this point. I got the Gamecocks getting the win 6-3. I think this team will come out pissed off, fired up, motivated to say, you know what? We are a top 25 caliber club. We are a damn good ball club, and we're going to show you on the field of play today. So go check out the podcast if you have not done so before first pitch. It is currently the top of the 7th inning. 4-1 Florida is winning. So we should be close to starting at that 2-ish, 2:15, maybe 2:30 start time. But depending on how the end of this game goes, it looks like they just got out of the inning. So it looks like they're going to the bottom of the 7th. So anyways, yeah, live stream watch along, guys, upcoming very soon. Just stay tuned to that. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. The live stream watch along is going down. Again, guys, appreciate you all tuning in. We'll talk to you here in a few. Go Cox, beat Bama. Join us on the live stream watch along.